Kiana say that? She about to go attack the Hebrew Israelites and try to defile them to be wicked men. I hope they ready. I hope they ready. Because then when they come out doing stuff all nasty on the internet, then they're going to say, look at these Jews. Yes, I can worry about other people. Because I don't have on the whole armor of God if I don't. Because the breastplate is of righteousness. The sword is the word. The helmet is the salvation, the truth. And the shoes is the good news. I gotta speak the oracles of the Bible. This is what righteousness is. We were just in the book of Proverbs. We have to start from verse 3, chapter 3 again, ma'am. I am worrying about myself. When I speak these words out, it don't just go back, it don't just go onto the world. It comes to me too. It's coming out of me. When you in a war, you gotta speak out these words. What you think I was in here doing for these different months? Going from each room to each room to each room. I gotta be like like I'm in the army. And be serious about it. See, I keep having this state of mind that I can only have enough strength for 2 days. Always plan for 2 days. Okay, for these 2 days, I'm going to do this and do that. The Most High is asking me for a lifetime, yes. That's why I said it's a visitation. He's asking me for a lifetime, yes. So I can't just start off just thinking about 2 days. I got to go in with 100% yes. Because he done made me accountable of what the yes is because I have the word in me. I got the truth in me. So I'm like, Yahuwah, I'll be battling. Every day that I don't do his will, I battle with what the word is. And I cannot enter in but through him. And he is the word. He came professing it. That's all he said he was doing. He said he doing his Father's will. He only spoke the word. Like, that's what the Holy Spirit is. It's a witness. And I'm a witness because I got the word in me. I got the Holy Spirit in me. That's what the fire is. So I'm like, why do I constantly feel like I have to put on this image when I can be as weird as I want to be? I don't have to come on here and be what nobody want me to be. I don't have to come in. I can have my hair like this and tie a band around it, put on a skirt, throw my tassels on, and finish doing my chores. If I want to stop and do meditation, I can do that. I can do whatever that I want to do in my domain. My domains, I could do whatever that I please. I don't have to fit into something that society want me to fit in because they say this is what beautiful is. No, my beauty is within me. And I'm not in a position to try to even be in no relationship with nobody. So there's no reason for me to try to dial myself up for nobody any damn way. Because I'm on a mission. I'm in a war zone right now. I'm in the wilderness. I ain't got no time to be trying to dial myself up for you. So if I'm not looking the way you want me to look right now, I'm sorry, baby. I'm in my war room right now. I'm fighting a real battle right now. So if I don't come on here looking the way that you want me to look, they say, Mommy, you look different. That's what my kids say. You look different, Mommy. I'm over here fighting a real battle. Physically and spiritually. This is Jacob's trouble. So we're required to do more. And we will be accountable for what the Deuteronomy 28 says when it comes to them curses. They say they're going to take our kids away from us. We should plead from them and cry for them, and we will be longing for them and won't see them. But there's a blessing that goes with that too. That's why I had to get into that book of Proverbs to activate that blessing. Because it started giving me instruction That's what Proverbs is. It's the book of wisdom. It gives me instructions on how to obtain righteousness. It tells me what's an abomination to my God. It teaches me how to please him and be virtuous. And it describes it as something that's being worth more than rubies. And he said, I should obtain favor from him. That is the see, these curses is kind of like what they would say is spells. It's not a spell. It's not a spell. It's more of, it's a commandment for something that was designed in my bloodline that I can't go away from. It's a covenant because I was chosen to be a certain way, and I can't be nothing other than that. I can't be nothing other than what he called me to be. And if I try to go outside of that, I will always fall on my face and have to go into the pit again. And I'm tired of being afflicted. I'm tired of dying, because when he got afflicted, when his back was striped and he was hung on that tree, he was afflicted for sin. So I'm tired of being afflicted for sin. I'm tired of, because he said there's no more sacrifice for sin once you know to do good and you don't do it. So now you have to be accountable for what you do. And that's why the brothers and sisters, Proverbs says, now when you cry out to me, I will laugh at your calamity. You laughing at my disparities now because I didn't hearken into wisdom. And I take that right now because I understand that I'm in a season from last season, but I still got oil in me to activate a new season, because I still got breath in me to still be able to live and go farther. People think that I'm just going to sit here and die. It ain't gonna take me 4 years like King Nebuchadnezzar to say yes and go do what he told me to do for the Israelites. And he told me to be a voice and only speak the oracles. And you know what that started with? That started with trusting him. The reason why I couldn't die completely, because I was trying to fit me into the world when he was saying, come out of her. You got to come out of the world. I was trying to put me into the world. So you said not separate. No, in these times, this is the time to separate from the unequally yoked. It's not wise for me to be amongst people in this time, because I know that I'm just starting off again. So if I go around something, why afflict myself? Why put something as a stumbling block to me? It's better for me to separate, clean myself, and then go and be amongst the people. If they invite me, I come. But I come with the blood. I'm supposed to come as the house of Jacob. You're supposed to welcome the house of Jacob in. So when they see me, they see royalty. They see that I'm keeping these commandments. When they see us, they supposed to recognize us. We're supposed to be set apart from the world. And that's what he's telling me to profess. And I just can't go around it. It doesn't matter how much I do it. I'm tied to this. And that's why Apostle Paul said, look, if you only knew, I'm a prisoner. I'm like, let me pull that up. Because he keep pulling it up, telling me to read it. He said he felt like a prisoner to this truth. Because once you know it and you understand that the kingdom is within you. That's why he said when he judges us, he's going to say, well done, my faithful servant. And for the ones saying that they know him, he's going to say, I never knew you. I never knew you. Because you talking about something, you did this and you did that for me. And it's, no, I don't know you. That's why you got to read the book of Proverbs to understand who he is. So we can know who he really is. What he really don't like. And he don't like a liar. And so I shouldn't have to put myself in a position to lie. That's why he said he's going to, in the book of Proverbs, he said, I see all that you do, good and bad. Thank you, Lou. Good and bad. So if you haven't received, yes, that covenant. Yes. So if you haven't received your visitation today, I know I've received my visitation. And what doesn't apply to me is he tells us in the book of Proverbs when it comes to those fools, how to recognize a fool. We were just talking about that earlier, the demons den. When you sitting amongst a whole bunch of people that's talking about other people and cussing and fussing, that's all you. When you enter that room, you know what it's about. You on folly time. Foolishness. Nothing to do with righteousness. When you over here in the village, you're supposed to recognize growth, healing, transformation. Where you sit at, it's the company that you keep, right? When you hearing that negativity all day, all the B's and the H's that somebody can call somebody, how is that of God? So I'm not about to sit up here and play with it. Thank you. I'm not about to continue to sit over here and play with this. I need to go here and suffer like Christ suffered when he died. Because that's what death is. That's what it's sin. He died for our sin. That's what the suffering was about. It was about sin. So we all as believers got to die to our sin, which is our self, which is our flesh, which is our desires. Man, that's why the book of Proverbs is so instructive and so beautiful, because it tells us what the wicked desires is. What the people that saying, come over here, come party with me. How to flee from wicked men and wicked women. How you shouldn't get up early in the day and start drinking. How to cleanse your mind, your imaginations. He said he hate wild and wicked imaginations. Plotting. So I'm so glad he got me on this book. I'm going to have to turn the phone off and turn it back on. But he is righteous, and I want to be righteous just like him. Because he set out with his holy. And a lot of people, they complicate it with religion. It's not no religion. It's just really being good. That's it. I like how that sounds. It's just really being good. And it gets that deep when it comes to these pagan holidays. It gets deep when it goes to that conversation. They think that's religion. But the pagan holidays is their religion. It's their religion. So the only difference was keeping the feast days and the Passover and the new moon that we're supposed to keep, and the Sabbath and stuff like that. Those are the feast days we're supposed to keep. It just celebrates our memorials, and the Bible teaches why we do those memorials. And it have all and everything to do with the Jews. Fighting these wars with these people, trying to colonize them because we didn't want to bow down to their pagan holidays. It's always been about their pagan holidays. The reason why they got these holidays is because of we didn't want to participate in their pagan holidays. So they made their own pagan holidays. They made their own holidays. And in the Bible, we fought them because of it. We didn't want to bow down to their gods. We didn't want to do that. We didn't want to participate in their festivals. It talks about Moloch. It talks about these different pagan rituals. So being a Jew, that's why I love us being Judah, because we are the lioness. We are the lions. And God sent Christ through our bloodline. That says a lot. He could have been a Levi. Christ could have been a Levi. But no, it speaks different volumes because he was Judah. He was the so-called Negroes today. He wasn't the so-called Haitians today. He was the so-called Negroes today. So if you was to envision Christ, he will be the so-called like us. He will be like us. What we do, how we like to dance, our type of swagger, our type of, you know what I'm saying? You know how we is. We soulful. We deep. We passionate. We are the creators. We already had this conversation already. We are the manifestors. Each tribe have their gifts. The white man, he's good at lying. That's why they said that Esau he hated, Judah that he loved because of the lying, the deception. The white man always been good at colonizing people because he's trickery with his damn words. That if you recognize the Romans all the way from the time today, even when we were reading these laws that they have set up, it's always trickery with some words. They English is very trickery. That's why they said in the book of Deuteronomy 28, he says he's going to bring a nation against us like swift as an eagle with a tongue that we don't understand. And then it goes into them taking our land and taking our cattle and stripping us down naked and selling us for bondswoman and bondsmen. Tell you the whole story. So my whole thing is I don't hate Esau. My laws and commandments teach us to be holy. We don't hate y'all. We don't hate the other nations. We just know what they do. And I know that they set all of these different pagan holidays up for our people to celebrate it. And that's what they continue to do it today. And as for me, I'm not going to do it. As for my children, I'm going to teach them not to do it. If they're going to do it when they get grown, that's on them. I told them. And I'm going to try to apply it more to my life. That's what I'm working on. Waking up tomorrow, trying to figure out what's my next feast day. My next feast day will probably be what? Let's look it up. We have, because I'm still studying. I haven't even did all the feast days yet. So I'm about to start getting on my Jew stuff. Like, that's what the time I can be putting my energy in. Because that's what I love to do. Like, I'm a Jew at heart and a Jew at spirit. And I'm just tired of not being a Jew. Like, I'm tired of, like, I'm born a Jew, but I wanna live the life as a Jew. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep the culture as a Jew. When people see me, I want them to see that I'm a Jew. That's why I'm gonna keep my, you know what I'm saying? I want some stuff with my tribe on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to keep something with my tribe. That's why I got that headband. I'm an Israelite, not Muslim, because for some reason when they see us, they think we Muslims. So I be having to have little banners and stuff like that, little what they call like, you know, like it's like a tribal type of situation, like marking your post in a sense. Like, I'm gonna represent that I'm not a Muslim, I'm an Israelite. Okay, because they get us confused when they see us on these headscarves and stuff, these coverings. They get us real confused. But no, I'm not from the lineage of Ishmael. Okay, even though he have a 12 kingdoms that come out of him too. He not the promised son. Israel is. Okay, so I'm not about to keep Ishmaelites culture. Them a whole different type of people. It's a different type of. The Most High said they are rambunctious people. They like to fight and kill. That's why you go over there to their land. It's messed up. It's full of what? Rubble. That's where all the bombs go off over there. Because that's what their people do. That's what the Ishmaelites do. They fight and their people are just like that. Okay. But they got 12 kingdoms to come out of them. That's why you got Dubai. The people that's in Dubai, all the riches and diamonds and gold and all that nice diamonds and fast cars. Yeah, that's from the son, Abraham lineage, because he had 2 sons. Okay. And the Israelites wasn't the promised son, but they had 12 kingdoms, 12 princes. I can read it to you if you want me to show you. That came out of them. It's in your Bible. Your King James Bible. So, yeah, these. My phone. These people are evil, though. They gonna get all in trouble because of that. Yeah, them tax collector. Yeah. Charging people 80% on the dollar. They wrong as hell. And God is going to destroy them. They're going to destroy them. They're going to destroy them for misusing and oppressing our people. I just shared something on Facebook. A woman, they was at a little council meeting, and it was the owner of JC Owner's Bank. Go to my Facebook, you will see it. And she broke down a percentage of how much this woman made making that $16 an hour working at his bank. And she was in the red zone after she paid all her bills, not even including the daycare. Yeah, they over try. They, you know how much money they making off of us. You think the Most High not gonna go and come back and destroy them? Wicked men, these men that's in these businesses that's overpricing us and set us up. Do you know that when I called 1-800 smoke quit now for the cigarettes, that she said before she ended the call, she said, "Do you know that they market people from the African American descent and they promote cigarettes more in your community?" These people are setting us up in so many ways, and they keep their dollar in rotation by having y'all celebrate their pagan holidays and don't even have nothing that's set up for us, which is us keeping the Hebrew culture. They give you Christmas and they give you Thanksgiving and all them little sentimental holidays at the end of the year because they know that through winter solstice, depression is on a low, is on a high. I mean, because there's no sun. There's not a lot of this clouds that's blocking the sun because of the way that the earth have rotated. So they give you all of these joyous spiritual that they will say, are you in a Christmas spirit? Are you in a Halloween spirit? Are you in the Thanksgiving spirit? To give you that spirit because they know a lot of our people will be killing and raving because we don't have access to the sun during those times, especially in the winter months. So you figured it out. You figure out all this systematic stuff that they have up out here for our demises. And people want to judge me because I try to choose righteousness and teach my children the truth. Blessed is he that readeth. If you do your own research, you will see where the candles come from on the cake. If you do your own research, you will see why we don't sing happy birthday because it's idolatry. I don't want to serve none of my children and put them on a pedestal. Only praises I should be singing when it comes to a song is God. Why is I'm worshiping the day that my children was born? But if you don't believe in that, you don't have to believe it. I'm not going to worship the day that they were born. I'm just not. Some people will. I just choose not to. That's just my culture. Now, I would acknowledge their birthday, do their milestones, but a birthday every year, if you want to do that for your kids, you do it for your kids. For me, in my household, I'm getting me a birthday this year. I haven't had a birthday since I was 25. So, like I said, I only celebrate milestones. I'll be 30. Matthew get a birthday, he's 5. The twins get a birthday, they're turning 1. That's it for this year. Hezekiah get a birthday next year, he turns 10. Somebody don't get a birthday until she turns 16. And when she turns 16, she can have her damn like a little quinceañera. Gonna throw a little ball or something like that. But she won't get another birthday until she turns 18. So, that's how we do it here. If you want to, how you have your kids, you can teach them how to be scientists. You can teach them how to love ants. Okay, and get into Earth and search for fossils to discover more dinosaurs that used to exist. Or you can teach them like how some of these girls is in some of these dance classes, and now they got the men out there too, the gay dudes out there twirling and popping their coochie and calling it a majorette and throwing up all types of signals. All that sorority shit. Is that what you want to do for your people? You do that. But as for me and my house, this is what I design. See, when you have children, you can have them to be whatever you want them to be as long as you see it's righteous. Me, we want to follow what we believe in. This is our culture. When you in a Chinese house, you're gonna go by their culture and what they believe in. I'm pretty sure I won't be bowing to no damn fat man called greed, which is an abomination to God. Okay, that stone that you see in every chink's nail shop. Everybody got their little deities, they gods that they serve. Mine have to be a god of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. Majorettes and royalties, they all the same to me. All right. They're all the same to me. I wouldn't want my daughter to be popping her coochie because it's not daughter of Zion. Like, I'm trying to conduct myself better too. So when I get into full spirit and armor, that's not something that's gonna be absolutely no. Daughters of Zion over here, we do a little dance with our feet, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, we do a little Zion dance. Princess. We princesses over here. That's what they call us. They call us princess. We're daughters of Zions. Our feet don't touch the ground when it comes to the Bible. So we not um popping no cooch, okay? And throwing it and rolling all the way around town and dropping and dropping and dropping it. I'm not doing none of that no more. For what? If I do it, I won't be doing it on live. And if I do it, I probably won't do it until I'm in a relationship, when I'm married and I want to do something for my husband. So I go take a sexy class or something like that. But, or if I'm stretching and working out or something and I'm not online. But only thing y'all gonna see from now on is modern dance. Ballet to some gospel. That's what you're gonna see from now on. Because I don't got time to be trying to sell my soul to some cast my pearls to some swine for what? Why is I'm casting my I want to keep my ornaments around my neck because that's what the law is. The law, that's the law. He said in the book Proverbs tell you to keep it around your neck like an ornament, like a chain, like a bind around your neck. Accessory class. Why? I said if I'm married and I wanted to spice up my bedroom, I will take a sexy class. There's nothing wrong with that. Other women dancing around other women to please their husband, that's righteous. That would be looked at as righteous. That I want to honor my husband with a serenading dance. Because the marriage bedroom is undefiled. And I'm not talking about no, I just lay down with you, so now we marry. I'm talking about a real, actual marriage before Yahuwah with the ceremony. That's what a marriage is to me. With witnesses, with a ketubah, with vows. That's what a marriage is to me. Okay? So, anything other than that, it's a bunch of BS. And it's somebody trying to lie to you and trying to deceive you. If you ain't got at least 2 witnesses at your wedding, it ain't a wedding. Okay, it's working out right here. I'm gonna tie my hair up so I'm itching. There's so much life in this plant. Like, have you ever just like stuck your nose in a rose? It smells like it's like it opened up your lungs. Have you ever did that? I love walking past like roses and smelling them, especially if I'm in a store or something. If you stick your nose inside of a rose and you inhale and exhale, like you can smell the life in it. Like it's like an air inside of a rose. That's why I love roses. It doesn't matter who teach it. It's I went to a little dance class before. I got a video of it. And people do it for their husbands, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, people have personal reasons why they do it. People might want to do it because they're strippers. People might want to do it because they want to do it with their friends, have a little sexy, dance class with their friends to be cute. People want to do it to take it home to their man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that you choose to do. For me, stop. For me, like, I would have like a skirt on and have like a crop top on with my hair wrap so it can be like a Israelite sexy belly type of thing or sensual. Like, I would make it more tribal for me if I go. Stop. I wouldn't just be in no fishnets and nothing like that. I would go with like one of those tie around skirts and some belly beads, my hair up in a scarf and something, and then I'll learn to dance. That's what I do if I was married. And I wanted to surprise my husband on a good night. And I'd be like, babe. See, what us Israelites like that. So if you go in the biblical days, honey, the women and stuff, they used to dance for their husband. Especially when I was with my Israelite husband. He used to love when I like because I used to have like the projector with the white screen, and I'm good at moving my body and stuff like that, but he used to be on the phone talking to his generals or one of his brothers or something in his camp, and then I'll be over there dancing. I turn on some music and just start dancing, like not stripperish, not like shaking up, like just dancing, like you know for him. And I'm just seeing him on the phone looking like turning his head to the side. He was enjoying it. It made him feel like he was a king. It made him feel like he was a king. So that's some tribal stuff. You don't have to be into it. It's not for you. If you don't get it, it's not for you. Like, you know, it's tribal stuff. Like, I don't really I seen like a couple of videos of Nature Boy, but I don't like the way he did those women and stuff. I don't know too much about him and like that, but I did hear some stuff. I did see some stuff. But like, if you notice the way they had on, so if they was to dance for their husband, it's more tribal. Okay, now it all depends on what woman. He had multiple wives, but each woman is gonna dance a different way. Okay, for me, like, I wouldn't, if I wanted to do a dance for my husband, I would want to dance in a tribal way. It would be a tribal dance. It all depends on what gift you want to offer your husband. If he dealing with an Israelite woman and she is every Israelite woman have different styles, different personalities, different spirits. Okay. I'm not using what he did as an example. I'm just using the clothing that the girls wore as an example. Like, um, some Israelite women like to wear their scarves different ways. Some Israelite women like to wear the thing on their head and bands across their hair, like jewelry. Some Israelite women like to wear bangles. Some don't. It all depends on what type of Israelite woman you with. Some Israelite women like to wear a lot of braids. Some got their hair in locks. Like, it all depends on what type of genre, what type of woman that you have. For me, my genre of the woman that I am is more like the woman that you would see in a virtuous way in the Bible, that is like baking bread, like unleavened bread, and that's homemade stuff. And um like, you might see me working out, you know. That's what I used to do with my ex-husband. I used to work out while he used to be on the phone talking to his brothers or something like that. Um, or while he take a nap or whatever. I used to be right next to him working out. We call it a rib, and it's truth. Israelite men call their women their rib. They call their wife their rib. They call us our rib because we be everywhere they go. We literally be everywhere they go. Like, every time you see him, you see me. Oh, you got your rib with you. Like, that's what they call us. So, so they be calling us Eve. Like, oh my God, y'all Eve. So yeah. For me, that's I work out and stuff. He used to work out too, so I liked it that. Um, I like to cook. I like to cook, believe it or not, I do. When my house is clean, I love to cook. Like if my whole house is clean, like I don't got no laundry, no nothing. Like I love to go in there and throw some music on and cook, like, and it'd be so good. Like, cause I could put love into it. I'm not stressed out. I can cook my food, go upstairs, you know what I'm saying? Watch a movie, chill, get my little drink, put my feet up, my linen is clean. You know what I'm saying? The kids, they got their night clothes on. Boom, they watching the movie. I just cooked the dinner, cleaned up after them, cut off my light, click. All right, y'all, I'm going upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that type of thing. And my little flip flops, especially when you just get your new house and you get everything fixed up. You cooked your first little meal with everything together. It's just a whole nother, it's the vibe. You know, you got your little candles, your little light. You know what I'm saying? So me, I'm extra. I got a microwave, refrigerator in my room. Like, I'm gonna put because somebody got the same bed as me. So we could put like the canopy around and stuff. So it's just nice. Like, it's just nice. And I can't wait to go back to that. I have it all the time and then I lose it. I'm not losing it this time for nobody or nothing. Nothing is worth it. Like, mm-mm. I just gotta wake up tomorrow and not smoke. That's all I have to do. Wake up tomorrow and not smoke nothing. If I wake up tomorrow and not smoke anything, then and I see there's a lot of white people that be throwing hearts and stuff like that. I do not hate white people. I tell y'all no lies. I don't hate white people. I don't. It's just when we have conversations, especially with Israelites, it's a lot of stuff that is set up. Like all white people don't have like in this generation, right? They grew up. Some people are just like the same age of us, or it's just like they reaping the benefits. A lot of their people are reaping the benefits of how everything is set up in this world. So it's not like I hate white people. It's just everything. They have a system. They have a government, and it's based off of the things that they took from us. You know, when we went into slavery and stuff like that, it messed up a lot of us mentally, and we had to. A lot of our people had to build, and it's just a whole story. They bombed our stuff, and they took all our information away about wealth when we didn't even have the opportunity to know about credit. We didn't have the opportunity to know about different systems and they are getting business accounts and putting this into this and putting that to that and taxes. A lot of white people, that's why they got the Republicans and the Democrat. They people know how to work the system. You know what I'm saying? And especially when it comes to taxes, because you can get a lot of tax credit off of stuff. And then with them having the information to do things, and then not even it's not even that the school system, like it's the foods that they put in our community that's low grade that mess with our pineal gland, and the way that we function. Like it's a whole setup that they do. Like that we have to go to different neighborhoods, and our people pay taxes over here. They go to work. Some of them are nurses and still can't even get out the hood until they get at least mid age to get out of here. So it's just the systematic stuff that a lot of some of our parents didn't even have the opportunity to get access to. And now there's our generation after that, we have to work a little bit harder to get it, you know. And a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people don't even experience the going out of town and experiencing life until they get mid-age. But a lot of other people are having those benefits at a younger age. And it's the system. The stuff that they do, they get away with it. Our people not getting away with it. They locking us up. You know, like y'all can they can get away with murder, rape, tax fraud. They can get away with those stuff. They can get away with a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like They give us more time. They give us more fees, which causes more trauma in our life. So like, it's just that whole situation that I think a lot of Caucasian people don't want to have a conversation about. And it's just the truth. No way, there's no way around it. We have to work 15 times harder than the other nations that's around us. And until they give us, they're not even gonna give us nothing. We're gonna take it back. We're gonna claim it all back when Christ comes. We're gonna claim it all back. And everybody that had anything that had their hand to do with it, they're gonna have to give us back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people are living a successful life off the backs of our people. So why are we not fortunate? Why? It got to be something, because a lot of our problems that we have in our household is the fact that we don't have the ability to afford the different things that we're supposed to afford, even only having 2 or 3 children. And it's because of the lack of resources. It's a lot. Like I said, it's the information. A lot of our people are getting information. That's why they opening up business now. We are being creative and having our small businesses and putting those businesses into accounts and start saving our money. Now we are learning the truth. Now we know what this is about. We had to have so many years of lack of information. So now we're getting the information now, but you can't just build a nation up overnight. So a lot of people who don't have the information are falling away by the wayside because the economy is changing. So the people who don't got the information is going to fall from the wayside. And then those going to be the people that you see on a regular day basis now, from going from what we call staying afloat to not even staying afloat at all. The new homeless people, the new people that have what you see every day. You're going to have to keep up with the times. Everybody else gonna fall by the wayside. So it's we got to work harder. We have to work 15 times harder to get this done. This isn't Jake. We got Jacob's trouble. you know we do. I ain't gonna lie. We gotta work 15 times harder. But in real life, the conversation that people don't want to have is a lot of people not healed. A lot of people are not healed. A lot of people don't come back. I'm telling you, when I just took my parenting classes and really understand what nurturing is, the lack of nurture that we didn't have in our community growing up. I don't know about y'all's story. I'm talking about my story that a lot of people have similar stories to. When you don't have, let's talk about it. When you don't have compassionate, and I'm not using this, that's no excuse for me as an adult because now I know. But a lot of people are still suffering from that. Like, what is nurturing? Like, when I found that I went to my parenting class, I was like, okay, I understand what I'm not. It's when you don't, it's like a endorphin that your brain get. So when they are in a community where their grass is cut, the house is not falling apart, okay? They're not constantly fighting the bank for the mortgage to stay afloat in Texas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they not struggling. Even if they is working, they're not struggling. They have more time to give the nurturing. And then their men, the men are so corrupt from the childhood too, that they not really getting they don't appreciate women. They don't know how to respect women. They haven't even healed from their mom situation or their dad situation. So a lot of our men out here are really stuck in the past. They haven't healed. For real. I ain't even gonna lie. They haven't even healed. And then think about the music. Think about the music. If you listen to some white people music, you're gonna hear love. You ain't gonna hear the frequency is different. You gotta understand the systematic stuff that's happening around us. When they put all that music on the screen and have us watching those BETs and listening to all this sex and all that, everybody wanted to be with everybody. What they said, they wanted to be Lil Wayne. They wanted to be everybody that was on the TV. They wanted. That's why the trends came out with the sagging the clothes and the white tees and the two pots, and that's why I call you a bitch, and Brenda had a baby, and I get around, and all this other stuff that they promoted in our neighborhoods. Then the drug epidemic, crack cocaine hit the streets. It took a lot of our people out, and a lot of people came out with crackhead mamas and crackhead daddies, and they stopped a lot of the generation under them, but not having the parents, which is the nurturing that you need to give you those endorphins as a youth to grow up to be a productive adult. Having two parents in the household is supposed to happen for, that's what a normal child deserves. That's what any child deserves. But that's like a normal life. Having two functioning good parents that's functioning. So when you have one parent, that's the child lacking something at some point, especially if they don't have uncles and cousins in the village that's around them. Now, it's people that have one single parent that still became successful, but the ratios of that is not a lot for our community. So all of that putting into an adult, and this is the reaping of what's been given. So now we have to change the narrative and try to do stuff different, but that's going to require work because it's generations of people that suffered from the decisions that their parents and their grandparents made. That's why we keep on talking about slavery. Martin Luther King's daughter, I think she just died. And she wasn't even 70. So slavery, when we was getting shoot with water hose and all that, that wasn't too long ago. I think a lot of people think that was 200 years ago. When we was getting shoot with water hose, that wasn't 200 years ago. So if you think that just 100% stopped and now we're here, you must be crazy. Because that's not the truth. Was it over 100 years ago? 100 years is a normal, supposed to be a normal person lifetime. My grandma wasn't 100 years. My great grandma wasn't 100 years old. So my point is, how can you go from something like that and have everything just change within 100 years? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. When it take at least, I would say, if we continue, like if another 200, 300 years go past and we're continuously to like own our businesses, a lot of us are wanting to buy houses now, get land and stuff like that. It ain't gonna last no 200 more years. Christ's gonna be here before that. But in my opinion, from the way things is happening. But let's say 200 more years pass. Then we would have so much success. But because we're just coming out of it less than 100 years ago, before segregation was less than 100 years before, less than 100 years ago, when it was white only over here and black only over here, when we was boycotting and shit. That was less than 100 years ago. And my baby daddy 50. So if I was to add another 50 years to him, it would be during segregation. So my whole thing is, you see how everything just sped up, but was really slow. They sped it up, but it's still slow. Like it's like a false reality. Because I think people just think that we're so far removed because of the social media. It's what you see on TV. It's what's trending. And because they push all of these narratives and these communities of vagina and booty, now I'm eating his butt, now I done got too so just nasty and perverted. You will never hear a white person in their country songs talking about eating some ass. I'm just saying. It ain't gonna go that low vibrational. So I'm trying to tell you the academic that the music had on our people. It's going to continue to pervert the neighborhoods more and more and more. The nastier we get, the more nastier the sisters get. The more disrespectful the men get, the more disrespectful. You know how many people love who watch Christian Rock boyfriend? Blueface. And he's sitting up there calling her bees and stuff on the internet. They want to be just like that. They want to be like the island boys and the island world and the island girls. Tattoos all over his face. No shirt on. With some saggy blue jeans and a chain around their neck with a whole bunch of a glock of money to their face. A pound of money. Like, that's why I be so happy to see our sisters creating stuff on TikTok and just how so creative we are when they coming out with these different rugs and creating tables out of different. They just the talent. There's just so much talent out here amongst our community. We win in the Olympics and you know what I'm saying. Like I love to see stuff like that. I love to see that. We winning all of the stuff. We winning all everything. We took over skating too. We done took over the ice skating. We lit. Now you gonna start to see, now you done seen so many people graduating from these black colleges. A lot of our people going to Harvard now. A lot of the kids, the smartest kids in the world is these our young kids, 12 years old, 10 years old, and got the IQ of damn near of Einstein. That don't make the news. That you see on Facebook all the time that you can click and actually do a fact check. Kids going to college. Our kids going to college at 12 years old. They're not showing it on TV. Harvard. When I grew up thinking about Harvard, I grew up thinking about Harvard when it comes to when you see the word when you see the Harvard, it was in all the movies. Like you see mostly upscale white people in the movies when it comes to Harvard. All the movies that I seen when it came to Harvard, it always was the white upscale people with the daddy's law firm or politician people that's making it to Harvard. And I'm seeing a lot of our so-called black people going to Harvard in real time. So, like, I'm just excited about us actually putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about that. Like, and for me, I'm just trying to get on. I'm coming from a bad childhood where my grandma who raised me came from a bad childhood to her mother that came from a bad childhood. Okay. So I'm just trying to do something different. I'm trying to, switch it around and give my kids something better. I already did something better. Okay. My mama never took us outside of Michigan. I took my kids outside of Michigan plenty of times. I did that. That may be small to you, but it's big to me where I come from. My people never had no big old trampoline in their backyard with a pool at the same time. I done had it a couple of years. With patio furniture everywhere in the beginning, the front of the house, the inside of the house, and the back of the house. Like, I feel like that may be small to you, but that's big to me where I come from. Having TVs on the wall is big to me where I come from. It may be small to you, but it's big to me. And I feel like I'm making accomplishments. Even what happened taking this parenting class. Like with the parenting class, I'm learning so many different things about some stuff that I missed that I didn't even get as a child that's healing me. It's like a counseling for me. And it make me recognize why I have not been the best parent from the lack of information. You only do go off where that's why he started off telling his story how he turned out to be his father. He said he never wanted to be his father, but he turned out to be his father. He lost his son to the system too and got his son back. Now he teaching for 15 years about this. Used to work at the culinary arts school. Went to school for culinary arts. So what I'm saying is, like, people can change. They can change their life, and I'm just gonna be one of those people. I'm just gonna be one of those people that do it for my kids. And it's not for nobody else to believe me. Um, it's not for no point to prove to nobody. It's only for me and my kids and my God. And I'm happy about that. And if you want to watch the progress, if you want to watch my life, you're welcome to do that. Of course, I encourage you to give because this is my life in real time. And then that's it. But this is my truth and my reality, and I'm unapologetic for it. I'm unapologetic for it. I'm done. You bad. This girl is she a shepherd for real. She done got in this stuff. I gotta go in that car and find out. She know y'all looking at her. Don't bite my leg like that. That hurt while you nibbling on me. Why you not playing no more? You done. You know you on camera? She's so shy. You know you on camera? Hmm. You a little feisty thing. My dog don't have no diseases. And if you don't like your dog on your bed, that's for you. She's a puppy, so I want her up here. She gonna cry until she get up here anyway. See? It all depends on how you want your family. In some movies, you see the dog lay at the husband's and the wife end of the bed. In some movies, you see him lay on the floor. It all depends on who you are. You know, your life. No, she don't have poo on her fur. This came from her getting into that trap. I gotta cut her again. It was all on her paws. I gotta go between her paws again. She's sticky. I had to peel it off for her. Okay, so what? Your butt got feces on it too. Because I know a lot of y'all not using that bidet. So, good luck. Luckily, you don't have to lay in the bed. I do. Stop nibbling on me. That hurt. When you do that. Powder puff. Powder puff. That's all she want to do all night. And she's about to start nibbling on me. Why do you keep biting, nibbling on me? That hurt when you nibble on me with the tip of your teeth, girl. Why you keep doing that? You see when she nibble on me, she be like, that hurt. Girl, it's not your dog, so you don't have to worry about it. See you later. Good night. Isn't her birds, her bow just the cutest thing? Say hi, busy. With your one blue eyeball. Say hi. And then when y'all don't see her, you'll be like, where busy at? She be nibbling on me. What time is it? It's 1:41. Let me see. La 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 la. La 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 la. And then jumping. Ouch! Oh, you got it, you little rock. I really don't have nothing to do tomorrow but clean this mattress. I guess I'm gonna clean this mattress and I gotta detach these beds. Get it out the way. Probably press my hair out tomorrow and wrap it up so I can go to my class Wednesday. And see my kids Wednesday too. So yeah. That's my week is planned on. I guess I'm gonna start bringing that stuff downstairs too. That couch gonna be the hardest thing to bring down there. So I can get done with this packing. I don't know. I guess I'll turn on some TV. I don't know what I'm gonna watch tonight. Well, it's probably gonna be Hey, Pooda Pooda Pooda. Hey, Rilla Rilla Rilla. Oh, mm. So my phone's still not acting right. I think my thing is closed. That's this is crazy. Shoot. Hey Siri. Not even working. There we go. Finally. It took forever. Ooh. You gotta put your clothes on, ma'am. I'm finna call the police on you. What street we on? What street is this? Only on Burlock. Please put some clothes. Hello? Hello? What street is this on? 26. I'm on 26. What street is this? 26 and what? This is like hour or something. I'm on 26 an hour. It's a lady walking up and down the street naked. She black with a black wig on. She black with a black wig on. What a hell of a description. Girl, what is you doing? I don't know what's going on with my home screen. It's like it's locked or something. I'm gonna turn this up. What's going on? Hold on. Oh, wait. Can I do that again? Where's the settings at? I'm probably gonna have to do a like a pen. If I can get to the top of the thing, it maybe make work. These iPhones would be a mess. I probably need to get to rest. Let's see. What's this? How did I turn this off? I think it was about to do it too. Is it smashed? I did too much on this damn thing. Wait, who said that? Wait, how many people on this motherfucker?
How was your Shabbat yesterday? Hope you had a good time, brother. Studying the word of the Most High.
People be watching. That's funny. I don't know. I think it's stuck. Is it studying? No, I don't know. Let me see. And you know what? I have to do it again. Damn. It's one of these, but I was thinking I wanted to watch. I don't be wanting to watch no scary stuff too. I love scary movies, but I don't be wanting to watch scary movies because like it be creating spirits and stuff. I need something though. Like something thin, like a safety pin. I don't fucking getting up and getting it. I'm for sure I need a safety pin. I thought this could be trash, but that's okay. What's love got to do? Okay, I'm back in. Back again. Are we just looking at each other? Y'all gonna speak?
The true story of the Nephilim. Origins of the Nephilim. Angels' origins were distinct from those of humans. They were made on different times and for different reasons. However, Scripture indicates a portion of Satan's fallen angels failed to keep their proper domain by materializing and interacting with humans in ways angels were never meant to do. This interaction is depicted in Genesis chapter 6, verses 1 through 4.
That's what I'm going to sleep to.
And it came to pass.
I might turn off the broadcast after this.
The earth and born. Saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with men, for that he also was finished. Yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in Israel